Hello students, today we are going to revise the new chapter Chemical Reaction and Equation. You know this chapter is for board exam for 7 mark with option, and you have to attempt only 5 marks questions from this chapter. So this is concept map of this chapter. There is 2 types of change, physical change and chemical change. Then according to types of reactant, nature of reactant and products, there are 4 types of chemical reaction. These are combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction. According to heat, there are another 2 types of chemical reaction, endothermic reaction and exothermic reaction. And availability of oxygen, there are another 2 types of reaction. First one oxidation reaction and second one reduction reaction. And the another chemical process are neutralization, precipitation are extra. Okay, so first we know what is nature of reactant and products in these 4 types of chemical reaction, that is combination reaction, decomposition, displacement and double displacement reaction. Here 2 reactants are present, they combine to give a single product, that is why it is called combination reaction. Here in decomposition reaction, only single reactant is present and it decomposes into 2 or more products, that is why it is called decomposition reaction. Displacement reaction, here one compound is there and another metal is here. This metal displaces another metal from compound and form 2 new products, that is why it is called displacement reaction. And in double displacement reaction or double decomposition reaction, 2 reactants or 2 compounds are there and they decomposes into different ions, and here ions get exchanged to form precipitate, and that is why it is called double decomposition or displacement reaction. You know what is reactor and products. Here reactant, the substances that take part in chemical reactions are called reactant, and here the substances that newly formed during chemical reaction are called products. There is an arrow between reactant and product, that symbol says the reaction. Okay, it indicates the direction of chemical reaction from reactants to products. Okay, reactants are always written on right side and products are always written on left side. Okay, there is an arrow present between reactant and product. Plus sign is inserted between 2 or more reactant and 2 or more products also. Okay, so these are the types of chemical reaction, that is combination, decomposition, displacement, double displacement reaction according to nature of reactant. Here another 2 types, endothermic and exothermic. In endo means in and exo means out, therm means heat. Okay, the reaction in which heat is absorbed, heat is taken in. Okay, that is why it is called endothermic reaction. Here exothermic reaction, heat is given out in this reaction, that is why it is called exothermic reaction. Here oxidation means addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen, addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Here you may add oxygen or lose hydrogen. Here in reduction, addition of hydrogen or loss of oxygen, exactly opposite to oxidation reaction. The combination of these 2 reactions are called redox reaction. The oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in this chemical reaction, and that is why it is called redox reaction. So next, there are some important terms from this chapter. You have to revise this: physical change, chemical change and chemical reaction. So what is physical change? It is a change in which only the physical properties of substances are changed. No new substance is formed this is a temporary and reversible change. Okay, so these are the properties of physical change. It is temporary change and reversible change. Okay, so definition: the change in which only physical properties of substances are changed, no new substance is formed. That type of change is called physical change. Here chemical change, it is a change in which substances are converted into new substance or product possessing properties altogether different from the original. Okay, it means here new substance are formed with new properties. Okay, so this is permanent and irreversible change. Physical change is temporary and reversible. It is permanent and irreversible change. Then the next term, chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is a process in which some substances undergo bond breaking and are transformed into new substance by formation of new bonds, are called chemical reaction. You know, chemical reaction means transformation of reactants into products permanently, are called chemical reaction. So next, here some questions from this chapter for 1 mark each. State whether the following statements are true or false. Write a correct statement. Okay, here catalyst slows down the rate of reaction to make better product. Is it correct? No, it is false. Catalyst speed up the rate of chemical reaction. Then the second, ammonium chloride is sublimate salt. True, it is sublimated substance, so it is true sentence. Rusting of iron is an oxidation reaction. Rusting of iron means, we know here iron reacts with oxygen and ferrous oxide is formed. That is why it is oxidation reaction, so it is true. A precipitate is an insoluble solid formed from solution during a chemical change. Is true. Then decomposition of compost is an endothermic reaction. It is false. Decomposition of compost is an exothermic reaction. Exo means here heat is given out. Okay, heat is evolved. That is why it is exothermic reaction. Conversion of quicklime to slaked-lime is an example of displacement reaction. Quicklime means calcium oxide and it converts into slaked-lime means calcium hydroxide. Okay, lime water. So it is false. It is an example of combination reaction. Okay. Then calcium oxide is also called lime or quicklime. It is true. Okay. Then the next, complete the following reaction and give the name of the products. Okay. Here given 2 reactions. Okay. And you have to find out the products of that reactions. So CuSO4 plus Fe, it is displacement reaction. It is one compound and one metal is here. This metal is highly reactive metal, and copper is less reactive than iron. That is why this iron displaces their place of copper from copper sulfate compound and form new product, that is FeSO4 along with copper. In second reaction also, here copper sulfate reacts with lead. Okay, this lead is more reactive than copper. That is why this lead displaces copper from copper sulfate compound and form new compound, that is lead sulfate PbSO4 along with separately copper. Then the next, answer the following in 1 or 2 sentences. Okay, from this topic there is answering sentence in 1. Answer the following in 1 or 2 sentences. So what is the rust? And write the chemical formula. Okay, here we discussed in last question rusting of iron. Due to moisture and various components of atmosphere, oxidation of iron takes place. A certain type of reddish colored solid layer collects on the iron surface. This layer is called rust. And the formula of rust is Fe2O3H2O. Okay, this is the chemical formula for rust. Then why respiration is considered an exothermic reaction? Exo means out, therm means heat. We know exothermic means heat is given out. So why respiration is considered as exothermic reaction? The answer is, in the process of respiration, glucose is broken into carbon dioxide. Process of respiration, we know here respiration means oxidation of glucose to release large amount of energy. Okay, so in the process respiration, glucose is broken down into carbon dioxide and energy is released. Okay, so that is why it is considered as exothermic reaction. See the reaction here, glucose C6H12O6 plus 6O2 means oxidation of glucose. It gives 6CO2 plus 6H2O along with 38 molecule ATP. Then next, name the factors on which the speed of chemical reaction depends. Okay, so the speed of a chemical reaction depends on factors like size of the particles and reactants, concentration of the reactants, nature of the reactants, temperature of the reaction, and presence or absence of catalyst. So these are the factors that affects chemical reaction. Okay, the speed of the chemical reaction. Then when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, it turns milky. Why? We know lime water means calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. Okay, combines with carbon dioxide. When it combines with carbon dioxide to form a suspension of calcium carbonate. Suspension of calcium carbonate means insoluble calcium carbonate is formed, which makes lime water milky. So reaction is like this: CaOH twice plus CO2, it gives insoluble CaCO3, that is PPT plus H2O. Then the next, precipitation reaction, explain with example. Another question is double displacement reaction, explain with example. Okay, these are the same, answer is same. Okay, but question asks differently. When two ionic compound reacts and two ionic compounds are formed, of which one of the product is insoluble and settles as a solid, it is called precipitate. It is called precipitate. Such reaction in which precipitate is formed are called precipitate reaction. And we know double displacement reaction. In double displacement reaction, precipitate is formed. That is why that reaction also precipitate reaction. So example, when aqueous solution of sodium sulfate is mixed with the aqueous solution of barium chloride, it forms barium sulfate in form of white precipitate. Here see the reaction. Sodium sulfate, that is Na2SO4, reacts with BaCl2, barium chloride, along with it gives barium sulfate, white precipitate of barium sulfate, that is BaSO4, along with sodium chloride. Okay, here two reactants and two products are there. Okay, and from these one is precipitate, one is settled as a solid, so it is precipitate reaction. Then the next question, which solution is used in water inks? We know silver nitrate is used in water inks. Solution of silver nitrate, that is AgNO3, is used in water inks. Okay, then the next question, what happens when a piece of zinc metal is added to copper sulfate solution? What will happen? Zinc metal is added to copper sulfate solution. So this reaction here, when we add zinc into copper sulfate, that is ZuSO4, then we get here zinc displaces this copper from copper sulfate and form new product, that is ZnSO4, zinc sulfate along with copper. So it is displacement reaction. So see the answer. When a piece of zinc metal is added to copper sulfate solution, more reactive zinc metal displaces the less reactive copper from copper sulfate solution, and a solution of zinc sulfate is obtained while copper gets deposited on zinc, making it reddish brown in color. Then use your brain power. Use your brain power. See, what is the number of molecules of reactants taking part in the above reaction? Okay, so here like questions are there in for board exams. Here you have to find out only the number of reactant, atoms of reactant and number of atoms of products also. So see what is the number of molecules of reactants taking part in the above reaction. Here you ask only reactants, okay, molecules of reactants. So see here, first reaction is ammonia reacts with hydrochloric acid, that is NH3 plus HCl, it gives NH4Cl, that is ammonium chloride. It is combination reaction and you have to write the molecules, number of molecules of reactants. So first here ammonia is the reactant, it is one molecule, it has only one molecule. Hydrochloric acid, the second reactant, it has also one molecule. So this is the answer 1. Okay, here second reaction, magnesium reacts with oxygen, it is also combination reaction. Magnesium combines with oxygen and we get magnesium oxide. So write down the number of molecules of reactants from here. Here magnesium has 2 molecules in this reaction and 1 molecule of oxygen in this reaction. So that is why these are the correct answer 2 and 1. The third reaction, calcium oxide plus water, it means lime, quick lime reacts with water, then we get calcium hydroxide, that is slime like or lime water. Okay, so it is exothermic reaction and as well as combination reaction. So here calcium oxide, here 1 molecule of calcium oxide present in that reaction and 1 molecule of water take part in that chemical reaction. So the answer is 1 molecule of calcium oxide and 1 molecule of water here. Then the next, what is catalyst? Write short note on catalyst or define catalyst. Okay, there are 2 types of questions. So first answer of this catalyst, the substance in whose presence the rate of chemical reaction changes without causing any chemical change to it is called a catalyst. Okay, example, potassium chlorate, KClO3. Potassium chlorate decomposes rapidly in presence of manganese dioxide, MnO2, okay, to liberate oxygen gas where the manganese dioxide acts as a catalyst. Manganese dioxide acts as catalyst means here in this reaction without causing any chemical change in manganese dioxide, and that reaction takes place of liberation of oxygen gas, okay, to prepare oxygen gas from potassium chlorate, decomposition of potassium chlorate. That is why we have to use here manganese dioxide, okay, and it is catalyst. Then the another questions in the board exam is difference between, okay, distinguish between. Here first difference is there, combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Okay, so you have to write first definition of that both reaction, combination reaction, decomposition reaction. When a combination reaction means combining 2 reactants into 1 product, okay, and decomposition, here 1 reactant has broken down into simpler substances, okay, 2 or more products. So the first, when 2 or more reactants combine in a reaction to form a single product, it is called combination reaction. And decomposition reaction, the chemical reaction in which 2 or more products are formed from a single reactant, is called decomposition reaction. Then the second, it is synthesis reaction and it is degradation reaction. Degradation divided into 2 parts. Here third point, new substances are synthesized in industry using this reaction, and that is why it is called synthesis reaction. Here in nature complex substances are broken down into simpler compound, that is why it is called degradation reaction. Then the fourth example, here calcium oxide reacts with water, it gives calcium hydroxide. Here 2 reactants, calcium oxide and water are 2 reactants, they combine to give a single product, that is calcium hydroxide. That is why it is called combination reaction. Okay, then here CaCO3, that is calcium carbonate. When we heat calcium carbonate, then it decomposes into 2 products, that is calcium oxide along with carbon dioxide. Here one reactant is present, single reactant is there, and two products are present in that reaction. That is why it is called decomposition reaction. Then the second difference from that chapter is exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. Here exothermic reaction, the reaction where heat energy is evolved or liberated, is called as exothermic reaction. We know exo means out and therm means heat. Heat is given out, heat is evolved, heat is liberated, and that is why it is called exothermic reaction. And here endothermic reaction, endo means in, so that is why the reaction where heat energy is absorbed is called endothermic reaction. The temperature of the reaction mixture rises, it means increases, temperature increases, and here temperature of the reaction mixture lowers, decreases. Okay, temperature of endothermic reaction decreases and temperature of exothermic reaction increases. Generally the reactions are fast. Exothermic reactions are fast and endothermic reactions are slow, because you have to give heat here. Okay, that is why it is slow reactions. Then example of exothermic reaction: when sodium hydroxide dissolve in water, it is exothermic reaction because heat is liberated. And here calcium is strongly heated, it means calcium oxide is strongly heated. Okay, so that both reactions are explained here for exothermic and endothermic difference. Okay, then the next important questions from that: we store silver chloride in dark color bottles. So answer is, you have to write answer point wise. Okay, and reaction is there. This question is for 2 marks in board exam. Answer is a chemical reaction that proceeds by absorption of light is called photochemical reaction. Okay, we store silver chloride in dark color bottles in order to protect it from the effect of sunlight. Okay, it means this silver chloride get decomposes by sunlight, and that is why it's stored in dark color bottles. It means it is photochemical reaction. Okay, so sunlight can decompose silver chloride and form silver and chlorine separately. So as dark color bottles obstruct light, so silver chloride will get prevented from decomposition. See here, 2AgCl, silver chloride, white, it converts into green color after decomposition by sunlight. So here 2Ag plus Cl2. Here decomposition of silver chloride gives silver along with chlorine. So that is why we store silver chloride in dark color bottles. Okay. The next, here the next question is the conversion of ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate is oxidation reaction. We know oxidation reaction means addition of oxygen. So see here explanation: the conversion of ferrous sulfate FeSO4 into ferric sulfate Fe2SO4 thrice is an oxidation reaction. Here oxidation state is increased from ferrous sulfate to ferric sulfate. Okay, see here 2FeSO4, it gives Fe2SO4 thrice. So net ionic reaction Fe2 plus, it gives Fe3 plus. Ferrous oxidation state is +2 and ferric oxidation state is +3. It is increased by 1. Okay, when oxidation state get increased, then that reactions are called oxidation reaction. In the above ionic reaction, when ferric ion is formed from ferrous ion, the positive charge is increased by 1 unit. Okay, while this happens, the ferrous ion loses 1 electron, and losing of electron is an oxidation reaction. Okay, then next, when electric current is passed through acidulated water, electrolysis of water takes place. Okay, so explanation: see, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen gases on passing electric current through acidulated water. this decomposition takes place by means of electric energy, therefore it is called electrolysis. We know electrolysis means electric separation. Lysis means separation. This separation occurs by electric current, by using electric current. That is why this word is electrolysis form. Okay, lysis means separation, breakdown due to electric current. That is why it is called electrolysis. Then what is the reaction called when oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously? Explain with one example. Okay, when oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in a given chemical reaction, that type of reaction is called redox reaction. Okay, so question is here, another question is here, explain redox reaction with explain. Okay, so see here, when oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously in a given reaction, it is termed as redox reaction. During oxidation, a reactant combines with oxygen or loses hydrogen. Okay, either he gain oxygen or lose hydrogen, and during reduction it gains hydrogen or lose oxygen. So see the example of redox reaction. Here H2S plus SO2, it gives 3S plus H2O. Here H2S convert into water molecule. Okay, it means here oxygen get added and then we get oxidation reaction. From this SO2 reduces to sulfur, it means it is reduction reaction because oxygen is lost here. In the above reaction, SO2 is reduced because oxygen is removed from SO2, and H2S is oxidized because oxygen is added to H2S. Okay, then another type of questions here, classify the following reaction into different types. Here reactions are given and you have to only find out the type of chemical reactions. So first reaction is here, AgNO3 plus NaCl, AgCl plus NaNO3. Okay, here two reactants are present and two new reactants are formed. So that type of reaction is called double displacement reaction or double decomposition reaction. Here two reactants get decomposes to form two ions, and that ions gets exchanged to form two new products with precipitate. Okay, is called double displacement reaction or precipitate reaction also. Here precipitate is formed, silver chloride precipitate is formed, that is why it is called precipitate reaction, precipitation reaction. In second reaction, calcium oxide plus water, then we get calcium hydroxide along with heat. Okay, here heat is given out, that is why it is exothermic reaction and also it is combination reaction. Two reactants get combined to form a single product, that is combination reaction. Then third chemical equation, here potassium chloride, it gives potassium chloride along with water. So it is decomposition reaction. A single reactant has broken down into two products, that is why it is decomposition reaction, and thermal decomposition also, because to decompose here we use heat energy, we supply heat energy. Then the last reaction from this PPT, see here, copper oxide reacts with hydrogen. When we heat them, then we get copper with water. This is displacement reaction, redox reaction also. See, displace means hydrogen displaces copper, that is why displacement reaction, and redox reaction because here oxygen is removed from copper oxide, that is means it is reduction, and here oxygen is added to hydrogen, that is why it is oxidation. So oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously, that is why it is called redox reaction. Then the another reactions are here, copper sulfate reacts with lead, it gives lead sulfate along with copper, it is displacement reaction. Then the last reaction from that question, here hydrogen peroxide, it gives water along with oxygen. Okay, so it is photolytic decomposition, the chemical reaction in which molecules are broken down into smaller units through the absorption of light by the sunlight. That is why it is photochemical reaction. See another reaction. BAS reacts with ZnSO4 means barium sulfide reacts with zinc sulfate. It gives barium sulfate along with zinc sulfide. This is double displacement reaction. Then the another questions to balance the chemical equation. Okay, here one equation is there and you have to balance them. What is balanced chemical reaction? The number of atoms from reactant side is equal to number of atoms from product side. So you have to find out the reaction is balanced or unbalanced. If it is unbalanced, then you have to balance this chemical reaction. So first count this number of atoms from reactant side elements. Okay, so here from this side we see the number of sulfur and oxygen atoms are unbalanced. So it is unbalanced reaction. Okay, then we have to balance this number of atoms of sulfur and oxygen by using a coefficient. Okay, so step 3, we will start with oxygen. On product side we needed 2 atoms of oxygen, hence coefficient 2 for H2O. Now the equation will be SO2 plus H2S, S plus 2H2O. Now count the number of atoms of elements on both sides. See here number of oxygen is balanced, but number of sulfur and hydrogen elements are unbalanced. So that is why it is again unbalanced reaction, and you have to balance this reaction again by using coefficient 2 for H2S. Okay, so reaction is like this. So here again count the number of atoms. See here both hydrogen and oxygen atom get balanced, but sulfur atoms are unbalanced. So now balance this sulfur atom where we again use the coefficient 3 for sulfur on right hand side. So now reaction is like this, and again count the number. Then this all number of atoms of element in both sides are equal. That is why this equation is balanced equation. Then same question is there. Then explain what happens when following reaction takes place and give the balanced chemical reaction. You have to write here equation. Okay, iron sulfide reacts with sulfuric acid. Here iron sulfide reacts with sulfuric acid, then we get ferrous sulfate along with hydrogen sulfate. Only ions were changed. Here zinc dust added to copper sulfate, then we get zinc sulfate along with copper by the displacement reaction. Then potassium chromate solution is added to solution of barium sulfate. It is double displacement reaction. Here potassium chromate and barium sulfate. Then the ions of these both reactants get exchanged and precipitate is formed, and that is why it is precipitate reaction or double displacement reaction. Another reaction, here also double displacement reaction. Then copper reacts with concentrated nitric acid. Copper reacted with concentrated nitric acid, then we get copper nitrate along with nitrogen dioxide and water. Silver nitrate solution added to solution of sodium chloride. This is double displacement reaction, and we already discussed this reaction in previous PPT. Here sulfur dioxide, this reaction we are also balanced here. Okay, in the last question. So glucose reacts with oxygen. This is respiration reaction. We already discussed the respiration reaction. It is exothermic reaction because 38 molecule of ATP is liberated. Then the describe an activity to observe what happens when quicklime is added to water. There is an activity. Okay, see this picture. Here quicklime is added to the water, and state 2 important observation and name the type of reaction taking place. So activity A, to observe what happens when quicklime added to water. Then procedure, take 5 grams of calcium oxide in beaker, add water, it slowly touch the beaker, note down the observation. Observation, calcium oxide reacts with water. We know calcium oxide means quicklime reacts with water and we get slaked lime. So conclusion, the reaction between calcium oxide and water is a combination reaction. It is an exothermic reaction because heat is evolved here. So this is an activity, simple activity. They ask for 3 marks also. Then the question, the following diagram displaces. Diagram based question is there. Here you have to find out this answer from these questions. First, identify the type of chemical reaction that will take place and define it. How will the color of the salt change? And mention one of, write the chemical equation of reaction that takes place and mention one of commercial use of this salt. Which salt is here you have to find out, and then you have to write the use of this salt. So see, it is photochemical decomposition reaction. Those reactions in which a compound breaks down into simple substances in presence of light are called photochemical decomposition reaction. We have already discussed this reaction. The color of salt will change from white to grey. The reaction is like this. We discussed this reaction. AgCl2, when exposed to sunlight, it gives two products. It decomposes into silver and chlorine. That is why it is photolytic decomposition reaction, and silver chloride is used in photography. This is the commercial use of silver chloride. So, thank you.